Okay, so I'm using a steel MS461. It seems to have plenty of power for everything I've been cutting so far. And I'm using an Alaskan mill, and it's a 36-inch mill, and I have a 36-inch bar on it right now, and it will actually receive a 42-inch bar, which I have as well if you really want to. And right now I'm still setting up for my first cut. Now I have a series of these pieces cut so it'll give me the right height for the blade. I have 7.5-inch pieces, which is used for my first cut when I'm using 2x6s. So it gives me just the right height to get me past the 2x6s and past the steel framework I have on the saw. Now when I set these in here, under the mill, it perfectly gets me to the right height, and then I can just tighten these up. I have a bunch of these different pieces cut based on the size that I want for any cut. I have some 2-inch pieces, 2.5, 1.5, 3, 4. In this case here, I'm using 7.5-inch for my first cut. And all I gotta do now, this is holding it up properly. All I gotta do is tighten these down, and now it's perfectly level. And it's easy this way for one person to do it. If you had two people, one person can be on one side, one person on the other side, but it's hard. When you're working alone, it's easy to have these pieces in there which holds it level, so you can just tighten it up. Okay.